Good morning, welcome to Coffee and Card today, round 34, week 4. So good morning to you. Let's see. Oh, Melly, you were on early. I'm just waiting for a little coffee delivery from my lovely husband, who might make an appearance shortly, just there. Good morning, Anne, and good morning, Melly. So yeah, a little bit of a rush this morning. I always do this. I get caught up in something else, and then 10:30. Well, I like to be ready for 10, but that wasn't quite the case this morning because there's a lot going on. I say this week in, week out, but there just seems to be a lot going on all the time. But today there is a lot going on from Stampin' Up. Oh, here's my coffee delivery. You're live on Coffee and Card. Thank you so much. Would you take my empty cup down, sir?
Sorry, ma'am.
Thank you. Would you like to take a dog with you?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, lovely. Oh, so she'll probably come back shortly. Hi, Anne, as well, and Scott. So yes, what I was saying is there's a lot going on because today the online exclusives go live. What are online exclusives, you might ask? So basically, they're just Stampin' Up products that are only shared on the online store. They're not in a catalogue. They're not in a mini catalogue. So it's just a new marketing strategy. It's a new sales strategy that Stampin' Up are trying. It started earlier. No, it was last year. And or was it this year? No, it was this year, sorry. And yeah, so they've gone live for customers today. Now, we as demonstrators can get to order them early, but we can't order everything. There's only selective items for us. So we could order the lovely papers, the bundle. There was the Fluffiest Friends available. Hiya, Sandra. So today they've gone live, all the ones that we've been sharing and all the ones that you might have seen other demonstrators around the world sharing, they've gone live to customers to order, but also some extra items. So there's a lovely bundle, which is so up my street. It's like a can of pop and different bits to decorate the can of pop. I love a can of Diet Coke, but there's a peach on there, there's strawberries, there's lemon. So that's, I think that's called Simply Sparkling. That's quite a fun one. There's a new sentiment one, there's a textured one, and there's one with like birds and ducks on. And these are in addition to the other items that you will have seen. So I've got a few to share with you this morning. Not the brand new ones. Hi, Sue. Good morning. So they've gone live today. So if you're after the online exclusives, they've gone live today. And I've put the order in for those of you who have booked to do my all occasion stamper stack. I can still take bookings for that. I was a bit worried about the papers. I've managed to get the papers plus a couple of extra packs. So if you did want to take part, it's not until the 2nd of December. Then the link for booking that, I will pop that up now if I can find my cursor, is on the bottom of the screen now. So that is the link for that. I'm going to turn my camera around because I want to show you lots of things. Okay, so hopefully you can see my desk and still hear me. So on Saturday, I ran a treat day, and I intended to do like an online only version of this. But unfortunately, because I've got a lot going on at the moment with my family and everything, I didn't have the headspace or the time to do this, but I do now. So I want to share with you how you can take part. And where's my cards? So if you would like to make these projects, then I have, it's in my store. I can put the link in the comments actually. So let me try and do that now. So hopefully some of the ladies who were on Saturday, let me think what it's called. All right. It's called Decorate Your Home or something like that. And it's on my, here we go. So you can create this in your own time. It's not, there's 3 options. So I'm just going to pop this in the chat now. Oh, Fiona said, what a great day. Thank you, Fiona. So that's in the chat now. So what are the 3 options? Okay. Basically, for £10, I will add you. You can pay £10 and I will add you to the group. And there are 5 videos in there. 3 of them were live and 2 of them were pre-recorded. And I do ask that you don't share these on. So one is to make this gorgeous. So it's just online only. It's just for the videos. This gorgeous little hoop project. Another of the live ones was to make this fun little decor. And the other one was just the last one that we did, and we did some nice cards to finish with, just to cool down. And then there was 2 pre-records. This is to make this trifold card that opens up like so. And then this little mini album, or it can be a cash wallet or tags. It can be gift vouchers. So that's using the envelopes, the memories and more cards. So there wasn't a lot of stamping on the day. There was some stamping, but there are 3 options on my website. So there's the online only, so you can just get the videos and use your own stuff. There's an option for to get the embellishments. So some papers, some ribbons, some embellishments to decorate. You'll get two of these hoops. You'll get straws, some straws to do the projects. You get linen thread and some cardstock. That's £30. And then with some postage. And then there's a £70 option, which is all of that, plus the videos, plus the bear stamp set and the matching punch. Okay. Hi, Margaret. Good morning. So I've got 3 options for that. There's not a class. There's not an extra class. The videos have already been done. So it's like, I will just add you to the group. If you order the products, I will order the products for you and post them on. If you just want online access, you'll get access to the group within 24 hours. And you can then make the projects in your own time. You can make the projects in your own time if you purchase any of the other options. But if you're purchasing the options with the goodies, just bear in mind it will take me a couple of weeks to get the stuff to you. Although I do have a selection of hoops, straws, and some of the papers left. So I could get a couple of those out to people. I've got enough to send a couple of the middle options out now. So yeah, it was a really fun day. And yeah, actually I'd need to order the memories and more, so I haven't. I'm lying. I would have to order the products. So do let me know. I am putting an order in tonight. So if you would like to take part and make all of these, then please do let me know. You will get 2 hoops. If you want more, you can just let me know and I can do you a bespoke package. So that's that little advert for that. So you can make them in your own time. The videos I would like to think of are fairly easy to follow. Fiona will vouch for me, I hope. Well, she said it was a great day. So yes, I'd love to have you do make those projects. And I have to say thank you to a lovely lady in Canada called Karen, who I got the idea for the hoop and the rosette from. I did the trifold card. It was my own little design. I saw something similar in the Stampin' Up catalogue. Okay, so these are the papers that are now on sale today. So if anybody wants these adding to an order or me to order them for you, I am ordering this evening. If you booked a class, don't worry, I've already ordered your stuff and your stuff's safe. Plus I have a couple of extras. So these are some of the cards we're going to be doing. They're dead easy. They're dead easy. I might mix these up slightly. I might make them, I might do an extra one or some bonus. I haven't decided yet. But look, this. So these are some of the cards we're going to be doing. You're going to make 24 cards. If you go for option A, it's £24 to make 24 cards, plus postage if you need it posting on. But it's just going to be a really nice class. And it's those kind of cards that are really good to have in your stash. And, you know, someone's broken the leg, so you need to send them a quick, just a note to say, you know, you might not want to say get well soon, so you might want just a note to say, sorry, T, you're going to be out of action for a while and I'm happy to do a food shop for you. That kind of thing, you know. So that's that. So those are the papers that are out, and then this is a bundle that matches those papers. I haven't even opened it yet. It's called, I need to do some crafting, sit down and do some crafting. It's called Garden Meadow. And these are the dies and the stamp set. Oh, thank you, Fiona. I'm glad you thought it wasn't rushed. I must admit, I always worry about my events and how they're going to go. And I shouldn't have worried. Now, this is a gorgeous, like, domed window effect. You've got a gate. You've got all the images that were cut out here. You've got little hills, things like that. And then the rest of the images match these. This is going to be really nice for some nice colouring. So that's available. The other new online exclusive stuff is only just available this morning. So I haven't got mine yet, although I have put a little sneaky order in. Now, last bit of advertising. On the class on Saturday, I use these quite a bit. And they are, and I keep mentioning, they are my product of the month, the Decl Circle dies. And there are 14 dies, and lovely Betty. Oh, Betty's not on this morning, is she? Hope you're all right, Betty, if you watch on Catch Up. And Val as well, and Wendy. Oh, we're missing a few people. If you're there, please do say hi. We have got 17 on, so these are just amazing. And this one is nearly 6 inches in diameter. They're just fabulous. And I used them for the hoop project. And I don't know if you saw on my social media, I made a lovely card for one of my team who hit a sales milestone. And I used the biggest circle to make that. She was thrilled to bits with it. They are in low stock at the moment. So if anybody wants to add them on, if you've got a coffee and card coming from me, I'll be sending those towards the end of next week, so probably Thursday next week. Then I'm happy to add these into your order, and it'll be no extra postage. Right, so if you remember last week, I told you that we needed a die today. So this is the card that we're going to be doing today. I've got 2 versions of it because I've already done an event for demonstrators where I demoed this card. Now, there's only 2 bits in your bag today. Let's just pop that over there. Oh, and a bit lower. Don't leave that. So, this reminds me like that it's like a little TV screen. That's annoying. There we go. So, I'm just using Misty Moonlight ink pad today, and that's all. And it's not really taxing today. The hardest thing is getting the die lined up in your machine. All right. So the first thing we're going to do, I think, would be to cut out the die. And I'm using the largest nested essentials. Now, these are probably my most used dies at the moment. I use this one all the time. I'm using it on the next coffee and card all the time. So yes. And bookings have closed for the next round of coffee and card. And I'm absolutely thrilled to say I got 19 of you, which is gorgeous. Thank you. It's the most I've had for ages and ages. Probably for 2 years, maybe. So thank you so much for that. I'm working on the next coffee and card, which starts just before Christmas and runs into January, and it's going to be really fun. Cards for all. It's a bit retro, and I'm thrilled with it. But the items might be in the last chance sale that probably will be at the end of November. So I'm just waiting to see if they're reduced or not before I advertise. So if they're reduced, I might get even more people taking part. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to pop this in our machine and we're going to die cut it. Now, I want more room at the bottom than at the top. Just checking I've got it right in the middle. And I'll die cut that. Now, the bonus is, you've got that to use on something else. Okay, so you can have a bit of homework, and then we've got this. Now, don't put your machine away, because we're going to be using that again in a moment. Okay, now what we're going to do first is we are going to stamp our Merry Christmas. And I'm going to do this separately. My blocks need a clean. I'm a little bit embarrassed about how dirty they are. Okie doke. So, where's that Misty Moonlight ink pad hidden? There it is. So I'm going to take the Merry and I'm going to stamp it over here to the right, just below the die cut aperture bit. There we go, Merry, Merry. And then I'm going to take Christmas. And I don't mind if I overlap with the Y slightly. And I sort of want to get this quite central. Now, I'm pretty pleased with that, I must say. In fact, I'm absolutely thrilled with that. You can't see that very well on the screen, so I will hold that up. I don't know if I need my lamp on. It's a bit dark. Is that better? Or is there a little bit of shadow? Anyway, so if you don't have an embossing folder, then you can simply leave it at that, okay? Oh, you're very quiet this morning, girls. You can leave it at that if you don't have an embossing folder. But if you do, we're going to go again. Now, I am going to be using, and I don't know the name. I wish they had the names on. It's from the mini catalogue, and I don't know if you can see, it's the snowflake one. And it gets a little bit more condensed towards the bottom. Now, when I did this, I've done it different ways round. I've done it with it all condensed at the top, and then it gets less at the bottom, and then I've done it the other way around. I think I prefer it this way, which was my original design, which is more condensed at the top. So, no, but that's actually the wrong way around, because looking at this, let's do it how it... Now, if you're embossing, you put the Stampin' Up to the front, okay? And then I'm going to pop it in the folder like that. Oh, brilliant, Sue. That's great. Thank you. Morning, Amy. Thanks for saying hi. Okay. So for those of you who've got a machine like this, or who don't have the big machine but have the small one, you can get yourself a little bit tied up not knowing which plates to use, but it tells you on here. Now this, I know that this is one of the, it's not a standard embossing folder, it's a 3D. So it tells me I'm going to use platform 1, which is this one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in the folder with the card in, and then I'm going to use platform number 4. plate number 4. It's going to go over. So when you're using the thicker ones, it's dead easy because you're just using the bottom one and the grey one. You're not using those clear plates. And I'm going to put those away. Do you know, I tidied my craft room. Not Saturday gone, Saturday before. And yes, it was a mess on Saturday. Well, my desk was a mess. The floor wasn't a mess after an all-day event, as you can imagine. As you can imagine, my desk was a mess on Saturday, and I left it because I was shattered. But I tidied it up yesterday because on Sunday I didn't do any work. Had a day off Sunday. And yeah, I'm keeping it nice. I'm keeping it nice. So this is the effect. I don't know if you can see. You can still see the stamping really clear. We've stamped Misty Moonlight ink onto Misty Moonlight card, and we've just run it through. Oh, Sandra, did you get those in your starter kit? Oh, you're busy then, Sue. Okay, so that's that. Right, now, what we need now is we need to find a piece of decorative paper to go behind. Now, what you might find is when you, and look, this, I could get away with it. When you push an embossing folder through the machine, you can get a bit of shrinkage because if it's one of the thick ones. So if I put that, line it up, I've got a bit of a bigger gap at the bottom. But you know what? I'm going to live with it. I should have maybe cut this a tiny little bit bigger, maybe 0.5 mil or 1 mil bigger to allow for that shrinkage. But it's a handmade card, so what the heck. Okay, so I'm going to decide what I want behind. And look, I've got this piece that I cut. And it's absolutely perfect. Oh, hang on a minute. It's almost exactly this. Oh, it's just all right. I've got that piece there that I might as well use that scrap up, hadn't I? It's perfect. We don't have to cut into it. So just decide, because I don't want to do that and then have half a polar bear's bottom. So I'm going to move that down. Yeah, and I'm going to get that tree on. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I've got my pencil here. I'm just going to do a little line where I'm going to cut it. It doesn't really matter. Okay. So we just have to make sure we put this in the right place on our card. Oh, I've got a little friend at the door. Hang on. You're coming in. Come on then. Under the desk. Under the desk. Okay. So what I might do is just get it in the right place. Sorry, I've got distracted now with the dog. Get it in the right place, lift that up, and then just put a little, just draw around the corners. Yeah, so I can line it up. You know me, what I will say is a pencil and a ruler are probably the two best things to have in your craft room. And not just a pencil with a rubber on the end. So that's on my card there like that. And then that's going to go over the top. Now what I have done is I have put some foam pads. Now, you can't eat them, my darling. So let's grab some foam pads. You do need quite a few to make sure it's even, and you might be best with those strips, foam strips. Oh, so your starter kit's just come, Sandra. Fabulous. Oh, you've just ordered Fiona. Oh man. Have you ordered them online, or do you want me to order them for you? Beulah. I'm just going to pop that over. We've got our bear in our little TV screen. Now I'm going to add some little sequins to that. There they are. I have used clear ones, so I'll carry on with the clear. Oh, I'm going to put one on top of the tree, actually. That looks nice. I'll put one there. And put one there. I might actually have 5. I might go greedy on this one. No, you've heard the post, haven't you? You're not going down. She's heard something come through the letterbox. No, come here. Oh, come here, good girl. Okay, and there we have the finished card. Ta-da! This should have probably been week 3 because this was a bit easier than last week's, I thought. But there's a few different elements and definite ways round that you have to do. Oh yeah, no worries, Fiona, and thanks for sorting Geraldine out as well. Oh, that's fabulous, Sandra. So there we have. There's the card. So, gosh, I've got 18 of them. That's amazing. Beulah, come on, come sit with here. Come and sit with me. Come and sit on my knee. Okay. So that's this week's card. Would you like to see next week's card? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? Would you like to see next week's card? Because it's pretty special. So next week, if you remember, I've been going on about saving a piece of paper that you needed for next week's card. It's that lovely one with the bears and the polar bears in that scene. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a card out of paper. And I've got a couple of different ones here. But when you open them up, we've got this lovely scene. And then you've got a space to write on the back there. Okay? So we're going to use that lovely piece that I've been mentioning that you need to save. Okay, so that's next week's card. What time is it? Oh, 10:59. Getting good at timing this. Getting good at timing this. She does take some sorting. Yes, I'm looking forward to the puppy stage ending, Fiona. I love it when she's asleep on the sofa on a night. So here are this week's cards. I've got three ones to share with you. It's funny how the one I've done today, I use the exact sort of similar piece of paper as the first one I ever did. So thank you for joining me this morning. I will be back next week with the last week of the polar bears. If you do want to take part and make those projects that I shared with you, or if you want to do oh, I'm glad you like it, Fiona. If you want to do any of the things I've shared, then just get in touch with me and I will get back to you. So, oh, thanks, Margaret. You've been wonderful, all of you, this morning. Thank you for being fabulous, and I will see you again next week. See you then. Have a great Tuesday. Bye.